We're gonna get to go to VaynerMedia, and I don't know, maybe I'll get to meet Gary. Hey, can I just shake your hand?
You sure can.
Something I want to do in these videos, and I want to kind of just admit here on camera, is that for the past, I believe it's been 11 years that I've been making videos on YouTube, I've been faking me. Okay, so I have a lot. I do this thing sometimes, I don't know why, where I'll start to talk, and I guess maybe I'm talking too fast or I'm too excited, and my words come out and they don't get pronounced the right way, and I don't think it's that I don't know how to pronounce things, like I just almost did it there, but I feel nervous, I guess, and it's like I'm by myself, so why am I nervous? But when I look into the camera, I feel like there's the world looking at me. That like, it almost looks like the actual lens of the camera is Earth, and everyone's watching me, which is kind of what social media is, if you think about it. Like, you're giving the world, anybody who can get access to some kind of device that lets you look at the internet, and they can look at you. I used to make videos, you can look back at the channel, there were videos I made where I tried to act like this extroverted, like, entertainer. And there were a lot of times I'd make a video and I'd have to write up a script and practice the lines and get it perfect. And I would literally film it. I would film some things 50 different times. I'm not even exaggerating, probably 50 times to get it right, because I wanted to look like I was articulate and that I knew how to speak well on camera. And I was faking who I was for the past, I believe it's been 11 years that I've been making videos on YouTube. I've been faking me. I've been trying to be every other YouTuber that I watch. This super outgoing, just entertainer. And I'm not even saying that I don't think I can be an entertainer, but I just feel like that if I'm gonna be an entertainer, it needs to be in my own way and not trying to be whoever's the most current popular YouTuber. Back in the day, it was probably Toby Turner. When we would record something, it was like we were trying to be him, trying to make the same jokes as him. That's what we saw was working. And then it was whenever the prank videos came out, we were making the prank videos because that was what was popping. And I feel like out of all the times that I've made videos on YouTube, it's just been kind of fake, because I wanted to get there quick and I wanted to get something viral and do what was popular, but it's all been fake. There was a video I made probably 4 years ago, but I made a video about Death Note, and I wrote the video out and I played both the main characters in the video.
Huh? Why would that photo stick out to him so much?
And it was probably the first time I made something that was just all me and something I actually wanted to make. And I had made a ton of skits type videos in the past, and they typically are actually the ones that only get a couple hundred views, and sometimes maybe they'll break like 1,000. But that was like the first video I feel like I made, as far as skits go, that it was just something I wanted to do because I loved the show. And the video now has like 170,000 views. And so it's just kind of like a sign that, you know, doing what you want to do brings out the best content. That was kind of an eye-opener for me. And also just watching Gary Vee's content over the past 2 years, might be 3 years now actually, but watching all those videos and just kind of getting what his message was. And it's kind of that, you know, you want to get things quick, so you take these shortcuts instead of being authentic. And that's what I want to do on my videos from this point out, is I want to be authentic. Even if I stutter or I can't think of a word or just mess up in any way, I still want to post it anyway. And my goal through putting these videos up is that I want to go out and actually start pushing myself to be more desensitized to anxiety whenever I want to talk to a stranger, so that I can be a more outgoing person. You just have to train your mind, rewire it in a way. And that's my goal. is that eventually through these videos you'll see a progress of someone who went from being super shy and introverted to teaching themselves how to actually be pretty well off when it comes to talking to people. I love to be a more outgoing person because when I'm around other people, I'm not myself. I shut off, I get quiet, I don't say things that I'm thinking, and I really want to change that. And that's why I'm going to start documenting this process of me doing something that pushes me out of my comfort zone every day. I did something similar about 2 years ago again, and it was a 30-day challenge where every day you did something like that. And by the end of it, I felt so confident, and I kind of lost it. I kind of stopped doing it, but I want to do it again now. Instead of just 30 days, I want to do it for 100 days, or however long it takes me to feel like I'm fully recovered my self-esteem. And I'm going to try to do something every day, and just most times I probably won't be able to film the interaction, but I'd love to talk about it, and that's just cool to me. So that's what this channel is going to be about. For now, at least, I want to be an entertainer. I want to make skits and entertaining vlogs, but before I can do all those things and go all in and work hard, I have to get my mind right. And to get my mind right, I have to stop caring what people think about me, and I have to stop being so reserved and afraid to say what I think and what I think's funny, and to speak up. And I thought about even like when I post these videos, this is me being very vulnerable, just telling you the truth, like how I feel. If there's a person that I know I'm going to see again, if I don't really know that person well, but I know I'm going to see them again, I don't talk. I can't do it. I can't be myself. Are there people in my life that are going to see these videos and be like, oh, I didn't know that about him? And will they confront me in person about it and be like, hey, I didn't know that? Maybe it'll be a cool thing, but it's also kind of like scary in a way, but I want to stop caring what people think. And so I guess that actually leads into a perfect segue of what I did tonight. There was a point where I said I was really upset about staying in home or staying in bed and sleeping through dinner. So I just went down to the street and just was like, I'm going to find like a place to go eat. And I see this place that says 99-cent pizza. And I'm like, okay. So I went in there and I got some pizza, and there was this dude. He had like his own little stereo in there, and he was like, had all these spikes on him and, mohawk, and, like looked like someone who would be on like Hollywood Boulevard or Times Square, wherever it is in Times Square that people dance and take pictures with people. That's what this dude does to make money, is he, takes pictures of people looking like a hipster / biker. That's what this guy looked like. I don't usually just talk to random people unless it just feels right for me. It's very rare that happens. I was just like, yeah, dude, that's awesome. He did a lot of talking. I did a lot of listening because I think he had a lot of cool experiences to talk about. I think it's important to treat everybody you meet as if they have some kind of knowledge that you could learn from. And it was just really inspiring to learn about some guy that I've never met before, just hearing his life story and hearing about like his perspective. It made me think about something I've wanted to do for a long time. It's hard because I would love to film the conversation, but you can't just film random people because then it also becomes disingenuous. I want to have conversations with people that I don't know, and I want to get better at talking to strangers. If you do this, you're going to desensitize yourself to having any kind of anxiety to talking to strangers, which is kind of what I deal with. Like I get so anxious like when there's a person I don't know. A lot of times it's in my head, it's like I'm thinking about how they're going to think about me. And so I'm like, what can I say to make this person think I'm normal? But in turn, by caring so much about them thinking I'm a weirdo, I come off as a weirdo because I just like stutter or I just get really quiet, whatever it is. So I want to start doing that, where I just randomly have a conversation with a stranger and then afterwards it would be cool to just talk about the conversation, talk about the things that I learned from the conversation, and maybe even like at the end of it I can be like, hey, can we record a quick video? I've thought about this for a while, but it really kind of hit me more was about 2 months ago. I was in Dallas, Texas, and I was eating at TGIF Fridays, and this dude that was sitting beside me at the bar was just like this older gentleman. And he just talked about like hunting and how he was on a beer diet. Like it was just really cool to like what, a beer diet? He was like, yeah, I swear, like you could lose weight just eating beer. He's like, I don't know. It was cool after that conversation. it made me really think like this is something I would really love to like share with people, and so yeah, I think that's something I'm gonna start doing. About to go to bed because I have to get up and go on another plane. If you watched all the way to here, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.